Hey guys, sorry for the lack of videos lately. Been kind of busy taking care of little odds and ends stuff around the house. This is my wife's 2001 Mustang, and I had to do a thermostat replacement on it. It got to where it was sticking occasionally. So as you can see, it's kind of buried back in here. This is a 3.8 liter V6. A little bit harder to get to than the 5 liters because it's kind of in behind all of these little tubes and controls. So needless to say, it took me a couple of wobble extensions, ratchet, socket, a little aggravation, but I finally got it off and replaced it with one that they call fail-safe now, that I guess if something happens to it, if it starts to go bad or whatever, it's spring loaded and it will actually go all the way open in failure, so that way you don't have to worry about overheating your vehicle if it does die. So got that and a couple other little things I've been working on. I'll bring y'all back in just a minute and show you what else is going on. Stand by. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm up to garage now, and I've been also working on our 2000 model Jeep. About a year ago I put a remanufactured engine, inline 6 4-liter in it. I'd had some issues with the other engine overheating and stuff, and it finally got to the point where I didn't trust it anymore, so I got another engine. And before I put this engine in here, I had gotten rid of the factory aluminum centered plastic upper and lower tank radiator that was in it because it was seeping all over the place. And I'd purchased one, of course, should have known better, off of eBay, because it was all metal. The upper and lower tanks were brass, the center of it was supposed to be brass. But the other day I started back up, and I've still been plagued on hot days when I run the air conditioner with it trying to overheat on me. It never really gets up to the point of being hot enough to damage anything, but it's a lot hotter than I'd like for it to be, particularly with a new engine. So I pulled the radiator off of that thing. Got to looking at it, and this is the side closest to the engine, and it's got some corrosion on it, which to me kind of indicates that it might have had some leaks or something, or it may have just been where it sat for 6 months since I had time to fool with it last. But if you notice right here, looks like some of the fins are starting to be missing. Well, I went in and pulled the transmission cooler lines off, got the radiator pulled off, and got around here to this side, which sits against the condenser coil on the air conditioner. And it looks like all the fins have just disintegrated. I mean, you can take your finger and you can just see the, I mean, it's just like they're heat up with something. I'm not sure what. It's never been in a corrosive environment, but I mean, these things should bend, not flake off. Of course, kind of my own fault for buying something off eBay, because I wanted a metal, all metal radiator, and they're hard to find. All the auto parts stores I went to said they couldn't even get them. All they could get was the OEM type. But I mean, look at this stuff, guys. When you just touch it and it falls off. So that kind of tells me right there that was probably the cause of my overheating issue. I kind of wondered about the clutch fan, and all the tests I did showed it was good. The timing and everything was right. I checked it with the timing light, so this was about my only issue left. So I guess I'll be buying an all aluminum radiator now to put back in this thing. This was a, I think you told me it was a 3-core, which I wanted, so I wouldn't have to worry about overheating it trying to run the air conditioner and stuff. But I mean, this just amazes me for a couple-year-old radiator. You know, I've got the radiator that came off my Mustang sitting around here somewhere, which is probably close to 30 years old. It wasn't anywhere like this. I mean, this thing's just a total piece of garbage. So next time you guys think you're getting a good deal off eBay, you might want to kind of look back on this and see what you're getting for your money. Give almost 150 bucks for this, which at the time I thought, well, that's a pretty good buy. The aluminum radiators, all aluminum, are usually somewhere in the neighborhood of $170 to $200 for this particular vehicle. But as you can see, the only thing this thing is good for now is the scrap pile. So at least I figured the issue out. I was beginning to get worried that something might have been wrong with that remanufactured engine. It wasn't. It was just my own frugality, trying to save money. That's always the way it goes. You try to save money. Now that money's down the tubes. I'll have to buy another radiator. So just remember, cheaper is not always better. I've not really gotten much done on the Mustang because of working on the different vehicles. I've not been feeling real well the last couple of weeks. A couple of different issues, nothing major, it's just stuff that made me feel kind of rough, and I didn't feel like coming up here and doing a whole lot. This is still sitting right where I left it at on the last video. I've kind of got figured out what I want to do, so when I start hacking this thing up, I'll be sure and turn the camera back on so you guys will be back. I also got some stickers in the mail. I got Milrick's sticker, and now for the life of me I've got to go to the house and find it, because I put it up and it's been so long since I received it, and I put it up now I can't find it. But I will, and I will add it to this video as soon as I find it. Here's Yahooban 66. That's an awesome sticker, dude. I like that. Ruben, I appreciate that, buddy. That's nice. That'll definitely go up on the wall with the rest of you guys. Still haven't got my piece of metal made. Mr. Procrastinator here. I should have named my garage Procrastinator's Garage instead of that other gentleman. And here's one from Cheater 40, Jerry. It's the chicken that you guys have been getting. Super sticker, man. I really like the way that looks. The colors and stuff really make that thing pop. Once I get these on the board, I'll definitely be showing everybody off. But if you guys haven't checked either one of their channels out, you definitely need to do so. He's working on a Nova, and of course he's working on a Trans Am Firebird. So, alright guys, kind of status quo around here, nothing major going on, just like I said, trying to get everything kind of caught up. Like I said, trying to get that Jeep functioning before wintertime gets here so I can use it to get around when I go to work. Snow gets pretty tough sometimes, and it gets kind of difficult to get there. At some point, I've got a carburetor for the Trans Am that I've got sitting over here. I need to get it put on there and get this thing fired up. The gas sitting in the tank now is probably shot, so I'll have to run me a alternate fuel supply up to it with a hose. It's kind of sad the shape I let this thing get in. Traded a buddy of mine for a vehicle I had that didn't run for this one. Oh, geez. It's got a little 350 small block in it. Of course, as you can see, it's kind of turned into a leaf bin right now, but I've kind of hopefully got everything sealed up, got the air cleaner stuff on it, so I hope no rodents or anything made a nest down in the engine. It ran when I parked it here. I just didn't have the tags, which I definitely need to go get. I've got the fender sitting over here to go back on it. He was getting ready to paint it at the time, and I think one of his family members come out to do something and backed their car into it and crushed the fender. So I've got a fender sitting over there off of another car on the side of the garage that I prepped to go on this. I've also got a hood and some other items off of another car that a friend scrapped out and was gracious enough to let me have. Another rear spoiler, deck lid. It is a factory T-top car, and surprisingly enough, it don't leak. I was flabbergasted. But that's kind of like the project after this, and after that sitting in there. But I do need to get that running so that I can kind of move around the yard for when I have to mow my grass. Definitely got to get this Jeep finished up. I'll have to order a radiator here in a couple of weeks when the funds become available so I can get this thing going. Kind of tight fit getting down in there. I put that clutch fan on there, and the wrench that I used to tighten it down with, I can't unloosen it. I'll have to loosen the bolts up a little bit so I can stick a pry bar in between them to hold that pulley. It's kind of funny. The belt tension held it when I tightened it, but it won't hold it enough to loosen it to get it off. So I basically just took the shroud loose and kind of worked in between it with some extensions and stuff to get all the 6 bolts out that hold the radiator in place. But yeah, this engine's probably got less than 1,000 miles on it since I traded it out. I've got to get this thing going. It's going to sit here and go to waste if I don't do something. It's a great vehicle. I had the transmission rebuilt about 3 or 4 years ago. It's got brand new tires on it. Well, less than a year old anyway. And it really goes good in the snow, so definitely got to get it fixed. I'll also get a battery for it. It's sat here so long now the battery's died. And it's an automatic. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, which is kind of strange. We got an automatic so my wife can drive it. She doesn't drive a stick. There you can kind of see the that's about all the battery life left on the battery in this thing, so I got to get a battery for it as well. Seems like when one thing tears up, everything goes, doesn't it? Alright, well, I have been watching everybody's videos. Sorry I hadn't been posting any lately. Like I said, it just seems like everything comes together at once and you got to get it all done. But I appreciate all the great videos you guys have been making. I have been trying to watch them all as I could. I'm sure I've probably missed a few because, as you all know, YouTube's been acting kind of funny. I've checked all the boxes, marked everything I know to mark, but sometimes I still, find videos that somebody's commented on. I think, well, I don't remember seeing that, and I go back. Sure enough, there's a new video there from one of you guys from like a week ago. So if you put videos out and I've not been commenting on them or something, I'm sorry. It's probably because I've missed it somehow. But thank you all for putting up the great videos, and I really appreciate you all watching my videos. I appreciate all the stickers, and you guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one. See you. Okay, I actually found them. They were in a stack of magazines that I'd put away. Got this one about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago from Stone Furball 1. Bill, I appreciate that. If you guys haven't been over and checked out his project, you need to go by and check his channel out. Look at that Nova he's doing. It's cool. I appreciate that, Bill. Good sticker, buddy. And of course, here's the Millrick 77 famous one. That's just that's just undescribable, man. That's a super sticker design. That's awesome, man. Everybody's enjoyed that, and I have as well. I really appreciate that, Rich. Thank you, buddy. Y'all need to go by and check his channel out. I'm sure everybody that's subscribed to me is probably subscribed to Millrick as well. If you're not, you need to go by there. This guy can work on anything. Thanks, Rich. Then I got this one last part of this week. It's from Cheftush. You talk about a neat sticker design, that's one really cool sticker. Skulls, flames, tools, and a chef hat to boot. That's nice, David. I really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. I'll take these up to the garage on my next trip up there, hopefully tomorrow. Put you guys up with the rest of the collection and hopefully get that board done here pretty soon so I can get everybody up on it. I'm running out of space. This makes like, I think the last count I had, this would make like 25 stickers. So definitely amassing quite a few, and I really appreciate you all sending them to me. Thank you again. I'll put everybody's channel name in the description below. Y'all need to go check all these guys' channels out. You'd really enjoy it. Thanks. I'll see y'all later. Take care.